Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in this reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates, or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right into the energy here, Holy Spirit. What is the messages here for the collective energies? What are the cards here that best represent the message? I feel like you're going to have to expect the unexpected when it comes to a situation that you have possibly let go of. This is something you believe was not giving you the true effort that you needed. So you had to break the bond. You had to let go of a tie. I feel like this is something that didn't hold up to what it was supposed to be. Someone possibly didn't uphold their commitment within a situation, causing there to be justice involved. Someone is definitely receiving a sense of consequences right now. And I feel this is a situation you definitely had to use your intuition with. I feel you had to trust your intuition when dealing with a situation where you had to see something at face value. See something for what it is. I feel for many of you, you've had some sort of epiphany when it comes to cleansing your energy. This is something involved with affairs of the heart. I feel like you had to see a situation that involved your heart for what it was. I feel for many of you, you had to use your intuition and let something go, cleanse your energy to have more peace. This is why I'm feeling the energy of someone receiving consequences for their action towards you, because someone took a risk. And I feel like there may not be any second chances. Someone took a roll of the dice and they don't like what they ended up with. And I feel for many of you, you had to close a door to open another. For many of you, you possibly relocated. I feel like you relocated, or there's some distance because someone took a gamble. Someone was being fake when it comes to affairs of the heart. This is something you see for what it is, and you had to use your intuition to move forward.
Food for thought.
I feel you're also realizing all that glitters isn't gold, and you had to reclaim your power because of it. Many of you had to reclaim your power and move on from this, possibly even forgive someone. But I also feel you still have unanswered questions. I feel you have unanswered questions when it comes to a situation you had to separate yourself from. This is why you're not giving second chances. Someone needs to come clean. I feel for many of you, you have already closed the door to this situation to open another, cleansing your energy to regain your power. I feel you had to move on, even though there is no closure, because someone, they didn't right their wrongs. Now I feel a truth is about to be exposed when it comes to someone expanding their mindset or taking a leap of faith, because they're definitely triggered by the fact that rejection is your protection. I feel like you are recalibrating yourself, finding a new sense of balance, a sense of self, a sense of peace, and you're pursuing that, investing your energy in other places. Someone is in the energy of reflecting on the past, reflecting on you, or trying to understand you more. But I feel this situation would have been resolved by now if this energy would have taken the time to get to know you so they can find themselves out of this mess. Let's get some more energy here. Walking in silence. Someone not putting you as a priority. But I also feel like you're in relentless pursuit of self. And this is why someone's access has been denied. I feel like something is under lock and key when it comes to you, because this is a painful ending. Wow. And this has kept you in the energy of walking in silence. I feel for many of you, you're not telling someone what you're doing. This is keeping them in a sense of mystery. Someone wants to know. Someone is very curious about you. But I feel this painful ending was enough. More than you can take. Wow. I sense you've been put in a position where you had to forgive or forget someone who you feel wasn't even sorry. This is something that you had to move on, and this is why you're moving in silence. This is something you put a lot of effort into, yet soon realized you were pouring into something that wasn't pouring into you. I feel like many of you realized that you were pouring into something that was leaking from the inside, causing the connection to feel empty and much harder than it needed to be. Now someone is reflecting on the harsh, painful ending, or the fact that they left you questioning something because now they're financially strapped. Someone is not financially stable, or their environment is at a loss. Something is not stable in their life. And for some of you, this is someone who needs to relocate. So they need to find something new, do something better, because without change, this energy is completely lost. This is someone who doesn't like the fact that you're moving in silence, because they know something will be exposed soon, and they could be under pressure. Someone wants you to read between the lines in this situation. And for many of you, I feel like you kept an open mind for a long time until you realized this energy was not going to bring you the truth. Someone is realizing their shortcomings in a situation, and they regret gaslighting you, because there's nothing to put the fire out. As I said before, someone is definitely under pressure because they put all their eggs in the same basket. They thought something wasn't going to fail. But I feel whatever they put themselves into, it backfired. Something went up in flames because of someone's decisions or poor decisions. They're still not being accountable for their actions. This is someone who did not cross all the T's and dot all the I's. This is why the bridge is burned with you. Someone is wanting to mend the bridge, wanting to bridge the gap, but this energy just can't help but to reflect on their shortcomings. This energy feels they got the short end of the stick, because now they're realizing the grass is never greener on the other side. But I feel when it comes to your energy, it's out with the old and in with the new. This is someone who didn't speak from the heart. This is why you had to move on, cut your losses, because it just seems like they'd never change. I feel since the separation or the silence, someone is definitely in survival mode. This energy is in survival mode, trying to build something up, but they're having trouble because of their bad choices. Someone has made some very unhealthy choices when it comes to multiple energies or exploring options. I feel like they were just being greedy. Someone's being greedy and self-centered, not knowing what they were putting themselves into, because stepping into the unknown only destroyed a true connection with you. Now someone is not wanting to acknowledge what they have done. Someone is trying to burn away the past. Someone is not wanting to acknowledge their regrets. But they know you want your respect. Someone knows that you want respect, but this energy has no clue how to turn lemons into lemonade. They don't know how to fix this, so they detached from the outcome. I feel like this energy has detached themselves from the outcome of a situation because they feel like they can't give you what you need, or something has gone too far and you'll never give them that same respect. This is why they're trying to burn the evidence or take something back, because they know without a doubt they went too far. This is someone who made the mistake of taking you for granted, using your kindness as a weakness, yet being weak isn't what you do. In fact, being weak isn't something they remember you by. It's not something they remember about you, since they never truly expected you to walk away. But I sense you deserve the respect that you are seeking, but this energy has no clue how to give it to you, because they are lost on this journey that they have chosen. But I also feel there's a lot of lessons to be learned. This is definitely someone who feels like you left them out in the cold, when in fact you just decided to let them play their own game. You decided to let them play themselves in their own little misery, their own little game that they like to play, which I feel like it's taking some time, but trust me, they get the point, as it's respect and loyalty over everything. Now someone is receiving harsh consequences, karma, and someone's definitely paying their dues. Someone is paying a heavy debt for the consequences or the mistakes that they have made, and this energy is lost in that. Someone is lost in the fact that they fell so far. Now they're also feeling like something is possibly lost for good. Let's get some more energy here. This energy feels like something is lost for good because of the choices they made against you. Someone knows that they can't take something back because the more the freedom that you gave this energy, the more they destroy things by their foolish behaviors, by their foolish actions. And it's going to be real hard to pretend there's some misunderstanding in that. If this energy is still crushing on you, still thinking about you. Wow, this energy got a lot of pride, lots of ego. Let's just look at the card. This is someone who is all in their head about who they are. They leave something to mystery and they're letting something drag on instead of healing. Someone wants your forgiveness, yet they're still dealing with some sneaky situations. This is coming up as self-sabotage because someone's letting it just drag on. I feel this has changed the vibe, and someone around them is very possessive, even sprung. And they're trying their hardest to bounce back, but they feel like your hands is tied. Someone feels like you don't even want them around after all that they have done. But I feel in so many ways this is someone who needs to find a way to heal instead of just dragging something along, because someone is definitely sprung on their energy, not really wanting to let go. But I also feel this is connected to the sabotage. I feel the vibe has changed because something was left to mystery. Someone should have just given you the honest truth about a situation. But I also feel regardless of how loving or profound your words are, it seems they never truly heard you. Regardless, now you're no longer stuck between what things should be versus what they truly are, as the pain they caused only caused you to trust them less. I feel leaving something to mystery was their biggest mistake. They should have talked to you. Someone knows that you would have not liked what you heard, but I feel you would have respected the fact that they told you the truth at some point. Because the things that this energy has to say is not what you want to hear. Someone feels like you're too emotional about a situation. This also is a deterrent of them just speaking out. They feel like you're going to be over emotional. You won't calm down. But I feel it's rightfully so, because this energy is always taking something too far. Now they feel like they're in a space of being trapped. Trapped by something that was not supposed to last. Now they feel like stepping in or trying to love bomb you to get it right. But I feel this is all stemming from their selfish ways, because this energy does not have the confidence in maintaining what they have with you or even cuffing you. They know they screwed this up. Someone knows they screwed this situation up, highly devastated behind it. But as I said before, they have no clue on how to fix it. They think about the possibility all the time. But I also feel this is someone who needs to pick up their feelings, because they're the ones who destroyed this connection. Because you're no longer in a position to go ride or die for this energy. They catfished you. They disrespected you. This is someone who disrespected you on so many levels, to the point where you feel like this energy needs counseling for their weaknesses, because they have more than one. They have more than one weakness and way more than one problem, because they always choose to overthink things, using or choosing money over everything. This energy is either choosing money or lustful things, material things over everything, because that's what they're used to. Someone is not used to going deep. This is why something is always getting lost with you. I feel like this energy is stuck in some type of situationship. Something that's leaving them confused, broken. Someone has possibly snatched their soul, because this energy is definitely confused about which way to go and even who to trust. This is someone who's in regret because they feel like everything has changed. Everything has changed and you don't feel the same after they sabotaged something with you. And not only did they sabotage something with you, they allowed it to drag out. Now they feel like there's no second chances because they know without a doubt you're old school. You're not going to play with them. And you're not even on standby. This energy feels like they should be in your energy. This energy is possibly watching the phone, looking for a text. And it seems like every time they receive some type of phone call, they wish it was you. But in so many ways, you're just not interested. Whether that's the drama or the inconsistencies, you're no longer interested in a miserable relationship where this energy they're just never trying, or they're just not getting it right. I feel like this is someone who is caught in a space of misery because they have more than one problem. They're overthinking things and they definitely need some help because those around them are not giving them the right advice. I sense in so many ways this energy, they truly miss you, but they don't know how to admit it. Let's get some final energy here. Final energy here, Holy Spirit. Final energy here for the collective. This energy is coming up as a vampire, someone who has possibly sucked all the life out of you, but I feel this is someone who is not sure how to be vulnerable. They're scared. They're scared to reveal a truth to you, but something definitely needs to be healed, or it will be lost. Someone knows they want to reach out. They miss you a lot. But they don't feel like you want to hear them out. This energy feels like you don't want to hear the apology once again. Because this energy is always repeating mistakes all the time. So it's really hard to believe what they say because they have allowed something to drag on for so long. You're starting to see who you're truly dealing with. This is why it's hard to bounce back. This energy didn't see the sabotage or this tower moment coming their way.
Food for thought.
Because they also feel it never should have ended like this. But I feel someone is sprung on their energy or they're sprung on you. Please take it how it resonates with your message. But someone regrets cheating on you or leaving you to handle something alone. This is the mixed signals. Someone's definitely having mixed signals about a situation, even getting tarot readings. Please take it how it resonates. But someone feels like they should have never been tempted to a situation. They regret not having the confidence or being selfish, not listening, not caring. Because now they feel like they're trapped. Trapped in something that is definitely over their heads. Someone feels like they made a big mistake by walking away from you because now there is mixed emotions about the situation. Someone is confused at what to do next and they regret ever leaving you on red. I feel like this energy is also blinded by something in their current situation or circumstances, or someone is purposely leaving them in the dark about something. This is causing more confusion as well because someone's finances is being played with, or they're just embarrassed about what they have. I feel this energy is embarrassed because they were stuck in a fantasy and now they got it bad. There's a lot of problems and there is no solutions. And they're definitely missing you. Someone is realizing how much work you really put into the connection, and they're also realizing what they didn't give, but they are always moving from strategy. Always inconsistent. And I feel it's the unhealed hurt that makes them move this way. I feel their unhealed trauma or the illusion that they get caught up in keeps them in this space of misery, not figuring something out or putting money first, putting the material things first is definitely leading them astray. Now they're pissed, upset because of their losses. Someone knows they took a downgrade. Someone took a downgrade within a situation They know they settled. They are getting less than what they feel they deserve, or less than what they had with you, because now something has definitely flatlined. I believe this is someone with a damaged ego and a damaged heart, who is starting to look at things differently now that it's all falling apart. Yet they're not ready to humble themselves. This energy is just not ready to humble themselves to come your way, come towards you, as they're truly consumed with their thoughts of shame and regret. This energy is definitely ticked off about giving in to others or letting others run the show, because they're the only ones getting the consequences of it. However, just because they're not around doesn't mean they don't miss you, because I sense it's because of their guilty conscience that's keeping them full of guilt is the true reason things are stagnated and going nowhere. I feel like this is someone who is wanting to reach out in the worst way. They think about how they ghosted you or disconnected from a situation with no warning, or someone got blocked, because someone is about to reach out, unknown or not. This is even related to some type of call or a drunk text, but whatever this is, it's going to come out of nowhere, which is letting me know there will be a conversation, whether healed or unhealed. I sense you're going to have to be very honest, almost brutally honest about what you're thinking and what you're feeling, because there will be a conversation here. Yet I sense you also have to keep in mind that you can't control what has and will be said to you, but you do have control over how long you're going to put up with it, because someone's karma is definitely your absence. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys.